All right, so there we are for the North London Derby live stream. Um, we've got Srihari here. Big up, mate. Thank you so much, Srihari. As usual, our regular um, member of the stream. So I'm just setting up my studio as well. Srihari, can you please confirm if the audio is all good for you? Can you hear me clear, mate? Srihari, can you hear me? Perfect, perfect. Thanks for acknowledging. So there goes the London Derby, Arsenal versus Tottenham, one of the biggest fixtures in the Premier League. It has the equal amount of weightage as that of a Manchester Derby or a London Derby between Arsenal and Chelsea. But then this is North London Derby, the rivals in North London. So it's going to be amazing. Both the teams are playing with their full squad, and I see Arsenal playing with a 4-2-3-1 formation, while Tottenham are playing with 4-3-3, a flat formation. We've got Gokul as well on the stream, so thank you, Gokul, for joining the stream. Yeah, come on, you Gunners! But that's a good attack from Son. But then a very good defense there. I guess my stream will be a bit delayed than you guys because I'm streaming it from the internet, so there could be a difference on that. But yeah, we've got Saka here. Saka to Thomas Partey. Shifting the line there to Tierney. Arsenal's defense has been quite good in the last couple of games against Norwich and Burnley. It was a 1-0 victory for them in the last couple of games, but then still it is a victory nevertheless. So they're going to be up in their confidence, while Tottenham are coming from two defeats, one with my own club Chelsea and the other one with Crystal Palace. So it's going to be interesting on how they are planning to bounce back. Hojbjerg with the first foul of the game. He was not booked though. So the play goes on. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. We've got Tierney on the left flank trying to attack. The ball goes out. Tierney with the throw. Tierney is going to be a very important player in this game because not just this game, he is one of those players who is been important for Arsenal, dominating the left flank. He's playing in an he tends to play a bit attacking from that position, and he is good at providing those services for the attackers, Aubameyang and Lacazette in this case. Not sure if Aubameyang is playing. I'll have to check the formation once again. But then there you go. The ball is back to the goalkeeper. A long ball to Hugo Lloris directly. The goalkeepers are just playing within themselves. Okay, the prediction for today. Srihari starts off with the prediction. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 0. That's a good prediction. Honestly, my prediction would be a 1-0 victory to Tottenham, if I'm to be honest. The only reason why I'm predicting that is because of the manager. I feel that Arteta's quality is kind of being subpar to that of a defensively resolute Tottenham's Nuno Gomez. So that's the reason I'm predicting a 1-0 victory to Tottenham. But then this is Emirates Stadium, and it's been so long that Tottenham has won a game at the Emirates against Arsenal. So that's a good high press from Aubameyang on Sanchez. But then, yeah, nevertheless, it's going for a goal kick. So one important error that Nuno Gomez have to be very cautious about is that of the way that he plans his attack. His attack seems to be more of a high press, and that tends to work for 45 minutes. But then I don't know if he can, or if the players can continue that for the entire 90 minutes, right? And that's exactly where they're having trouble as well. Lucas Moura on the ball, won by Saka, but then given a foul. Um, all right, so it's 4 minutes and 50 seconds, guys. The first 5 minutes of this game consists of two fouls, um, with equal number of ball possession for both the teams. First 5 minutes has been interesting. Almost all the players have had their touch on the ball. Okay, that's an off. Is that an offside? I think it's an offside. I think it's an offside from Son. Yeah, that's an offside. The referees have to start. The referees have to start giving offsides a bit more earlier, guys. I mean, this was a clear offside. We knew from the moment he went for that ball that was an offside. Why don't you give that offside a bit more earlier than he, takes that shot, right? But nevertheless, it's what it is, and the Premier League has changed that particular rule as well. So, yeah, Arsenal again starting from the back. The win probability at this point in time: Arsenal 36%, Tottenham 35%, and the possibility for a draw 29%. This is Aubameyang on the attack, and the first shot, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with the first shot, but then blocked by Hugo Lloris, which goes to a throw-in now. Well, that was an impressive attack from Arsenal, the first attack, and that came from Tierney. The cross came from Tierney. Aubameyang was perfectly onside for that ball, and Hugo Lloris with an amazing shot. Okay, that is an offside. The offside was actually called. Offside was called, guys. That's an offside. All 22 Arsenal and Spurs players take the knee here at the Emirates before kickoff. Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, again, it's completely players' preference. That's how I put it. It's not that every player will have to take the knee. We've seen Marcus Alonso in Chelsea not preferring to take the knee, and it's completely fine. If the player doesn't want to, then we're not going to stress him on asking him to take that knee, right? I mean, he has a different way of showing that. But then Arsenal on the attack again. This attack is being led by, again, Tierney with the cross. Could not find Saka. Goes to the other end. Tomiyasu with the possibility of a cross, but then it was blocked from the Tottenham defense. Saka on the ball now to Tomiyasu, who loses the ball. It's 7 minutes and 37 seconds now in this game, guys. Arsenal is dominating the position at the Emirates Stadium here. This is something I kind of unexpected. I expected Tottenham to have more ball position, but then it is not what I expected, to be honest. But then this is Emirates, so anything can happen. The players have come out here to win this game at the Emirates, and a victory against Spurs will take Arteta's job a long way back. I mean, a long way in his career as well. If he's winning against Tottenham here today, that was a good attempt from Harry Kane to pass the ball to Lucas Moura, but he was not able to find him. It's again the problem that I have with Harry Kane, at least, right, guys? Harry Kane is I don't know why he's playing in the defense or in the midfield area. I don't really see the point as to why he would want to do that, because it kind of has so much of pressure. It puts so much of pressure on the Tottenham attack. So, anyways, let's see. Guys, please share this particular watch along to your contacts as well. If we could get we could get few more people to join the stream. It will be helpful for us to have a fruitful discussion. That is a handball, possibly a handball for Aubameyang. No, it's a throw-in. And now Tottenham are starting to build the play from the back. It's almost going to be 10 minutes here, guys, at the Emirates. That's a long ball to Dele Alli. Was not able to find Dele Alli, though, so the ball is back in Arsenal's position now. It's 10 minutes now. Gabriel. Back to Gabriel from Tierney. Tomiyasu is trying to organize the right flank, to be honest. Gabriel, back to Tierney. They're kind of deciding on which side to attack now. Thomas Partey. A good long ball. Saka. Back to Gabriel. The way Arsenal have been moving the ball today in the first 10 minutes has been impressive, guys. It's not too quick, it's not too slow either, and they're playing the way that Arsenal are supposed to play. This is Saka again. Saka getting into the penalty area. That's a good ball. That's a goal. 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 Wow, wow, wow. 11 minutes into the game, and we've got the first goal from Arsenal. Arsenal 1, Tottenham nil at the Emirates Stadium. That's an amazing ball in from Saka to Emil Smith Rowe, who finishes off to the left bottom corner. Hugo Lloris has no idea where that ball came from, but then what an amazing start this is for Arsenal. 11 minutes into the game, Saka with an assist, and Emil Smith Rowe puts Arsenal on the front. Amazing scenes here at the Emirates Stadium, guys. This is what was expected from Arsenal, and Arsenal has gone to the... Wow, wow, amazing scene here, guys. Amazing scenes. This is a North London derby, but then this could well become a goal fest. I'm telling you guys now, Arteta is so happy with that goal. Why wouldn't he be? This is almost a goal that is securing his job at Arsenal. Emil Smith Rowe puts Arsenal on the top today at 11 minutes. Let's see if this is going to be the goal. I mean, if this is going to be the decider for the game. But then what a start this is for Arsenal. But then this was coming, guys. To be honest, this was coming. They played with exactly what was supposed to be played. I mean, the pace at which they were playing was nice, to be honest. Wow. I was just telling you guys, right? I mean, Arsenal are playing at the proper way that they have to be playing, and this is so good. Tierney on the attack again. Tierney on the attack. Reguilon had no chance whatsoever to handle Tierney's pace out there, but then Saka gets the ball back. Tomiyasu. Emil Smith Rowe to Gabriel. Ball to Tierney. They've started controlling the game, guys. This is exactly what is required once you score a goal, right? I mean, you'll have to start controlling the game, and this is exactly what they're trying to do. And I love this particular first 15 minutes specifically from Arsenal. Tottenham has no clue whatsoever. I don't understand what they're trying to play. I mean, there was just long ball tactics, attempt from long ball for Dele Alli or Son, both of it not finding the right man it was supposed to find. This is to Tomiyasu on the right flank now, trying to attack here. Ball to Saka, who brings it backwards. Could go for... Okay, goes back to the defense. Well, it's probably the Tottenham team. Most of us expected Nuno Espirito Santos to put out. He's restored the back four that kept 3 consecutive clean sheets at the start of the season. Yeah, that's what it is, right? I mean, they are... they've put down... I mean, they've come up with the same, players in the front row. Oh my God, this is... the match is sort of interesting. We're not even able to take up any other topics, guys. It's so interesting. Tottenham were on the attack. It could have well been a 1-all. Lucas Moura with an excellent ball in for Son and Kane. Kane found himself in the right position, but then was not able to get to the ball. He kind of overrun a bit, and Lucas Moura tried to put in a floater towards the end that didn't seem to transpire anyways. But then This is amazing. This is amazing scenes, guys. Like, to answer your question, Srihari, that's what it is, right? I mean, they've gone with a 4-3-3, a flat back four, but then they've really not bounced back mentally from that particular defeats they've had in the last few games. Last two games, to be honest, Crystal Palace with and Chelsea both were 0-3, and that's going to have an effect on the players, and that is exactly what we're seeing here, guys. Amazing scenes here, amazing scenes. Oh, is that an offside? Aubameyang on for the run, trying to find Saka. Saka to Emil Smith Rowe, back to Saka. A good shot on. Okay, a good shot on target from Thomas Partey, well over the 30-yard. Wow, wow, that was an on-targeted shot, guys, and it's amazing, amazing, amazing scenes here in terms of Arsenal attack. Seem to be very confident in the first 16 minutes. It's going to be interesting if they can manage the same for a longer or for an extended period of time. But what a shot that was from Thomas Partey, trying to find the goal, but then that was an unmarked header out there towards the end. They should have marked that player. I don't know who that was, but then they should have marked that player. I guess it was Tierney. 16 minutes complete here, guys. 1-0. Arsenal so comfortable on the ball, creating chance after chance. Wow, what a shot again that was from Aubameyang. Hugo Lloris has to put in a dive to actually save that. Oh my God. Arsenal are looking lightning quick and strong on the ball. Wow. And actually, had it gone to Emil Smith Rowe, that would have been a 2-0. Had he returned it back to Emil Smith Rowe, that would have been a 2-0. But yeah, great scenes here. Great scenes here. Odegaard. Oh, that was Odegaard, sorry, not Emil Smith Rowe. Sanchez looking strong in the defense. My prediction is going to happen. Yeah, it probably could happen, Srihari. 2-0. I predicted a 1-0 victory for Tottenham, but then, yeah, my prediction has already gone wrong now. Lucas Moura on the ball. To Son. To Dele Alli. Ball to Reguilon. Oh, that was a nasty challenge. Nasty challenge on Tanganga. Tanganga was it? Tanganga, okay. Yes, it's 18 minutes at the Emirates Stadium, 1-0 for Arsenal. Tottenham are struggling to find their feet in this game, and why shouldn't they? I mean, Arsenal are so good in the game today. So good. The win probability has increased drastically on the Arsenal's front. 62% win probability now for Arsenal, and a draw 23% probability, and a win for Tottenham is only 15% probable. The chances have become very low. The odds have become very low for Tottenham now. Emil Smith Rowe trying to keep the ball in play, but then failed to do that. We have a very good crowd at the North London, as expected. This is one of the fiercest rivalry that we have in London, and this is the crowd that we can expect for this particular game. Lucas. We've got Satya here as well on the stream. Satya, we've got a 1-0 score line with Arsenal leading from the front. 11 minutes, very good goal from Emil Smith Rowe. Pass from Saka found Emil Smith Rowe inside the box, who put it past Hugo Lloris on the left bottom corner. What do you think about the goal? Any thoughts on the goal, Satya? Arsenal already have 3 attempts on target, with Tottenham having 0 attempts on target, and that's so poor, guys. That's because they haven't started. They've started to even build, and Arsenal is not letting them to do that. To be honest, ball to Dele Alli inside the box. We've got Harry Kane and Son as well, but then he's lost the ball to Tierney. I guess Tierney has just injured himself. Is he ready back? Yeah, he's back. He's back. Lucas Moura could well try and attempt for a shot. Son to Dele Alli. Pulled back, pulled back. Martin Odegaard here, leading the attack for Arsenal on the counter. Saka back to Odegaard. Won by Son. He's running on the left flank now, guys. Heung-min Son on the left flank into the box now. Dele Alli arriving in the box, but then of no use because the cross did not find anyone. Aaron Ramsdale. It's quite safe there in the box. Arsenal will bottle this. Prediction 1-1. Well, from what I've seen in this game at this point in time, it doesn't seem so. I mean, Arsenal are so confident in the ball, but then respective prediction, it well could become a 1-0. A 1-1. And we've got the first Tottenham corner for the game. Son to take the corner. Will it find Kane? No, it does not. It found Tanganga, who slots it to the Emirates crowd. Emil Smith Rowe has fired Arsenal in front in the North London derby. Yes, of course, Emil Smith Rowe. That was amazing from Emil Smith Rowe. Right time at the box, and you know how effective he can be at the box as well. So a calm, cool, composed finish from Arsenal. Respect the finish. 11 minutes into the game, Arsenal take the lead. Tottenham are trying to overload the midfield at this point in time with Lucas Moura and Dembele as well coming. Ndombele, not Dembele. Ndombele, yeah. Ndombele as well coming in into the midfield to maintain position there. Dele Alli taking the free kick very quickly to Lucas Moura again, who moves the ball to Lucas Moura again. Here is Kane. Kane receives the ball and takes a wild shot at the Emirates crowd. I don't know why he wanted to take that shot from 35 feet with him not even having a balance at the shot. Okay, so it is what it is, though. Harry Kane took that wild shot. Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0, guys. Share the stream, like, share, and subscribe. We are the subscription rate is actually increasing as well. We're just looking at the replay of this particular goal from Saka. He just came in from nowhere. Once Saka put the ball in, Emil Smith Rowe was just pouncing on that ball to get that goal. Arteta cannot be more happier. He's almost getting his job back at this point in time. Last year, I well remember we were the team that made Arteta stay back in the club. So yeah, we've got London clubs who are making Arteta stay in the club. Ramsdale to Tierney. Yes, we are almost 25 minutes into the game, and at this point in time, Arsenal lead the game with a 1-0 scoreline. Tomiyasu to back to. Okay, that's a long ball trying to find Saka. Found Saka as well. Was not able to keep the ball in play with Tottenham, and Ndombele leads the counter now. Back to Son. Harry Kane is getting into his position. That's exactly what I want to see from Harry Kane, not dropping deep and collecting the ball. They've got players to do that. Why would you want to do it personally? But yeah, let's see if he can do that. Lucas Moura is being fouled there by Granit Xhaka. I hope that's not an yellow card. It was not that rash as well. Yeah, it's not a yellow card, but then it's going to be a foul. Yeah, end of 25 minutes here. Arsenal 1, Tottenham nil. Reguilon. Lucas Moura finding it hard to get past Granit Xhaka there. So foul claim for Arsenal. Gabriel. We've got Vicky as well on the chat today. Wow, that's good. Tottenham is going to win with 2-1. Too hopeful? Not exactly. I mean, even I predicted a Tottenham win, to be honest. I predicted 1-0 just before you enter the stream. But then I did not expect Arsenal to be this flairful in this particular first 25 minutes. And they played exactly on how they're supposed to play. Tierney here back to Aubameyang. Oh, that's another attack from Emil Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe running into the box. We've got Saka on the box as well. Aubameyang takes a shot, and that's a 2-0. Well, puts it into the right bottom corner. Aubameyang 2-0. Who better to score for Arsenal at this point in time? 26 minutes into the game. Aubameyang 2-0. Not London Derby cannot be more exciting for Arsenal fans out here. A beautiful ball, a beautiful counter attack from Emil Smith Rowe finds Aubameyang. Aubameyang puts the ball into the bottom right corner, and Hugo Lloris had no clue whatsoever on where he's going to get that shot from Aubameyang, and he was completely unmarked. Tanganga should have done a better job at that as well. But then, what a counter attack from Arsenal! This is exactly what we would want to see from Arsenal as a club, and they are getting into the groove, guys. Arsenal are here and being effective, and what more can I say? 2-0 inside the first 30 minutes of the game. I did not expect one such move from Arsenal, and they're just running riots at the Emirates Stadium at this point in time. Hugo Lloris tried, but then it was too good. It was too good in terms of the placement. Bottom right corner placement at its best from Aubameyang. Wow, just smashed it into the bottom right corner. Emil Smith Rowe already has a goal to himself and an assist as well. Wow, what a dream start for this is for Arteta. He could not have asked for anything better than this, guys. And this is saving his job as well. So, wow. Amazing scenes here. Vignesh, as and when I was just reading through this comment, they just scored their second goal. So Tottenham is going to win with 2-1. No, not going to happen. It's 2-0 at Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium at this point in time. So maybe this could work the other way around, 2-1 with Arsenal winning 2-1. That could well happen. But then the 2-1 that you've just predicted for Tottenham win, that's probably not going to happen. Tottenham might win this game, but then not with this scoreline. They've already got 2 goals advantage, Arsenal. They're playing amazing, guys. They're playing so good, actually. They're being so good on the ball. They know exactly where their players are present. And they're driving the ball forward very nicely. Wow. The team looks a lot more completed today. They're actually playing with a 4-2-3-1 with 2 players on the defensive front as well, trying to support the defense. But then they've got their fullbacks actually playing a lot more forward, and they've got Saka as well supporting those fullbacks. Saka and Emil Smith Rowe supporting the fullbacks, both Tierney and Tomiyasu. So they're actually doing a good job. They're moving forward with the ball, and they're not just keeping the ball in the midfield, not knowing what to do. That's how Arsenal was in the previous games. But then today, Arsenal is like too good. too good for Tottenham. Nuno has no idea whatsoever today at the first 30 minutes, and wow, this is a mid-table clash, guys. Let's not forget this. This is still a mid-table clash in terms of the points. But if Arsenal wins this game, they're going to catch up to Tottenham in terms of the points. They're going to get to, I guess, 10 points. Not sure what point they are in, but then they're going to catch up to Tottenham. That I know for sure. So Arsenal fans are just excited here. Højbjerg getting fouled by Xhaka there. I don't know if that was given. What a timing! Yes, Vignesh, that was a good timing, but then you just got it wrong. You just got it the other way around, actually. Um, all right. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing scenes right here at the Emirates Stadium. The Arsenal supporters are running riots at the Emirates Stadium. It's already a very huge atmosphere because it's a North London derby, and we've got Arsenal, Tottenham fans just coming from the next streets almost, right? So it's a very shared crowd at this point in time in the stadium, and we could see a lot of people, Tottenham supporters getting pissed off with the score line. 31 minutes. Tierney back to Gabriel. Now to Yep, they're moving the ball around very well, guys. To be honest, they're moving the ball very well, and it's kind of fluidic when you see Arsenal playing today. Gabriel, each of these players know exactly where their attackers are, or are they kind of giving those runs, and they're able to see those runs when they move forward, right? That's exactly what you would need. Not like Chelsea. I mean, Werner's just keeping on running on one flank, and then no one's actually tracking him, or even our midfielders are not even looking at him if he's made that run or not, right? But for some reasons, today Arsenal are playing in a way better level, guys, and it's an early match as well in terms of the day is concerned. It's 5:30 there at UK, and what a way to start the day in terms of Premier League fixtures today, guys. That's another ball in. Sanchez would deal with it easily. Sanchez. They're playing at the back, and there's a try for a high press there from Arsenal. Not sure if they. Okay, Dele Alli wins the ball back to Lucas Moura, who now passes that to Ndombele. Well left by Ndombele. Here is Son. The attack from the wing now. Ndombele trying to get into the box. Harry Kane. I don't know why Harry Kane is positioned there, guys. You saw that? I mean, he first of all he faltered with the ball, but then I don't know why he was positioned there. He should be a lot forward. Granit Xhaka leading counter now. Leading the counter here, guys. Granit Xhaka still going, and that's a 3-0. What a goal from Granit Xhaka. Arsenal just running riots at the Emirates Stadium. This is becoming a funny game for them now. Guys, I don't know what to say. This is so brilliant from Arsenal. Excuse me, guys. This is so good from Arsenal. Amazing scenes here. Arsenal, Saka was still going. He was still going strong. I'm just going to put the link here for Danny probably to join. We might have another guest as well today, guys. Wow, what a ball forward. Arsenal have been so good in their counter today. Saka tried to pass that, but then it was blocked, and then he decided, okay, fine, I'm going to take the shot. Harry Kane made that tackle, guys. You can see that, right? I mean, why would Harry Kane come to the box and do a sliding tackle out there? It doesn't make any sense. The reason it doesn't make any sense, that's exactly what you're saying. That's the effect on the scoreline. You don't want your striker to perform those sliding tackles on the opposite, on your own defensive line, right? It's not needed. Why would you want to do that? Oh my God. Yeah, this is new. This is new. I mean, this is complete domination from Arsenal. I did not expect this, to be honest. I thought, given the current form from Tottenham, I mean, they still managed. I mean, Tottenham was kind of defensively resolute in the first three games, right? They played with the 1-0, 1-0. Oh my God. We're already seeing Tottenham fans leaving the stadium, guys. It's just 35 minutes. Come on. You could well see another drub here for Tottenham. Hey, Danny, how are you, mate?
Yo, what's up? How you been?
Yep, all good. We just had a 3-hour stream yesterday, and this game is far more interesting than what we had yesterday, to be honest.
Yeah, it was
Oh
literally
my
as I
God.
was trying to get into the stream, I saw Bukayo Saka score.
Yep. And you saw that tackle? It was Harry Kane who actually made that tackle. I
Hmm.
was kind of furious about it. Why would you want your striker to make that tackle in your defense line? Which means he's
Yeah,
not positioned properly. And this attack was actually led after the issue with Kane. Like he kind of missed the ball, and then that led to the counter, and then Saka just utilized the counter.
yeah.
Harry Kane is just having nightmares at the Emirates Stadium right now.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts on the game, Danny? It's been 36 minutes and Arsenal complete domination. They exactly know what Tottenham are bringing into the game, and they're putting in everything. Emil Smith Rowe already with one goal and an assist, and Saka as well contributing with a goal, and Aubameyang an amazing finish to the bottom right corner with a pass from Emil Smith Rowe inside the box.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the game in the first 36 minutes?
Well, from the little what I saw, because I wasn't watching the entire game so far, but what I've seen so far was that Tottenham have been very sloppy, and Arsenal have just been going on the counter attack a lot of times, and it's been working out for them. And I think this is honestly like the most I've ever seen Arsenal this entire season be so attacking minded, be so forward, and it looks like it's
Yeah,
working out for them.
and what a game they chose that to do.
Yeah,
The North
London
London Derby.
Derby. Yep.
Yeah. They just pumped up today. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Danny, and the thing is, they're playing with a 4-2-3-1 formation with two defensive midfielders as well, which means that they're expecting more people on the midfield of Tottenham, and they're trying to counter it, right? And you know this is what is going to happen. Then why don't you have a formation ready for that? I mean, you're still playing with a 4-3-3, a flat formation actually, and you brought in the four from who won the first three games for them. That's the same four that they've come in with. Son with a corner, a good ball in. Harry Kane just misses that, shoots it wide off the post.
Yep.
He was unmarked today, I mean, in that ball, right? And still he managed to put it off target.
Hmm.
Uh,
I think I'm a little bit ahead, so you might want to restart your stream and try to see if you can get a little bit further in the game.
all right, let me try that.
I don't even know how the table looks right now, but I'm pretty sure Arsenal might even be ahead of Tottenham right now as it stands.
Well, could be in terms of goal difference that they could be. I mean, yeah, they will be actually.
Oh, wow.
Saka. I'm just in 39-30.
39-30. Yeah, just let me know when you get to 39. Let me know when you get to 39-50.
All right, sure. They're too fluidic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 50.
All right, good. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about Tottenham right now, and it's honestly so surprising considering we struggled against them a lot in the first half,
Yep.
but it looks like Arsenal have been dominating from the get-go.
Yep. Aubameyang on the wing, trying to put a
Yep.
ball into Emil Smith Rowe, who's not able to reach that. Tierney back to Gabriel. A good cross in blocked by Kane. Again, Kane. Why is he blocking shots in the defense? I've got zero idea as to what he's actually doing in that defensive line.
Yeah. No idea.
Could it be because of the way that Nuno is setting them up? I don't know. See, had it been Mourinho, I would have said, yeah, that's probably the effect of Mourinho. That's why Kane is dropping deep.
Mhm.
But is there still that Mourinho effect on Kane, or Nuno is trying to do the same thing?
I mean, yeah, because that's something that Mourinho was, notorious for. That saying of, is he going to play Son as right back or something like that? He makes his attackers, track back a lot and try to defend, but it's not really working. But I don't know why Nuno seems to be employing that same tactic. It's kind of been working against them.
Yeah. Tomiyasu is actually good.
Oh, really? I haven't seen him play yet, but yeah, I don't really have any opinions on him. But if you say he's playing decent, then I'll take your word for it.
He's actually playing good. He's actually marking Son as well, and Son has been pretty quiet today.
Really?
So, yeah. Spurs sacked Jose only to hire Vinny Jose. Agreed. I mean, see, this is what we were also confused, right? Who's that guy? Daniel Levy. Yeah, Daniel Levy, the owner for Tottenham. He actually said that he wants to see attacking style of football. That's the trademark of Tottenham. So we're trying to bring back that sort of an attacking mind of players and the coach. But then what he did was, obviously Nuno was not the first choice for them. But then end of the day, he brought in a coach who's got the same mindset and the coaching technique as that of Jose Mourinho, and he was doing the same thing in Wolves. And it takes kind of a different manager to manage team with star players, and I don't think so. This person, Nuno Gomez has got that in him. I mean, he's never played with a Kane caliber player before, right? He's not coached people of that sort of a caliber. So that could be playing in his mind, because he doesn't know how to use Kane, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. One player he's tremendously improved is Dele Alli, that I can see, but otherwise, it's pretty much the same old Tottenham story. I just want to see expressions today. Expressions losing.
I no, he's gonna be crazy. I want to see it. Is he in the game? I want to know that as well. He probably is at the away end.
I don't think so. He's gone live actually, so I'm not sure if he's in the game.
On his own channel. Oh, I see. But honestly, this would be a better video for the Don Robbie and Expressions channel, because they're both fans of these respective clubs.
Yeah, they had a couple of videos together. They picked the combined 11 Troops and Expressions today. So that was interesting. There was so much of arguments going on in that particular stream, and it was a nice one, to be honest. Lucas Moura. Yeah, go ahead.
Going back on what you were saying about how Nuno doesn't know how to use players like Kane and Son. This was probably like why he was so good with Wolves.
Wow! Brilliant pass.
Oh, that's
sorry to break you there.
Yeah,
beautiful pass there to Aubameyang, who's not able to control it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, like, he had Wolverhampton Wanderers who like for the most part they were all like from the same nation, and they had some very good chemistry together. And the way he structured the team was that like he would use like his strikers like Jimenez and stuff to act more like a false nine. They would drop a lot deeper, and then you had people like maybe Traore or Doherty when he was still playing for Wolves at the time, like usually making runs alongside him. So I don't really think he knows how to use a striker like Kane, who is just trying to just be up and trying to make runs. He usually has the players come back and has players run alongside the striker. Oh wow.
It's 2 additional minutes, guys. Almost 1 minute complete now. But then, yeah, 45 plus 2. This is total domination from Arsenal in the first half. And I guess this is the third time in a row that. All right, I'm not sure if this is the third time in a row, but then second time in a row at least that Tottenham are conceding 3 goals in one half. Not sure with Crystal Palace if they conceded goals in 2 different halves, but then this is like this happened the same with Chelsea as well.
I think it only happened in the last 10 minutes of the game where they conceded 10 goals. I mean, not 10 goals, 3 goals. If it was 10 goals, that'd be an embarrassment right there. But yeah, Tottenham, it seems like as soon as you score 1, the other teams usually score 2 or 3 afterwards. So they're a very they crumble under the pressure. I think Expression talks about it a lot as well. When as soon as Tottenham concede, they're already with the losing mentality and they give up.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to break them down. And as we see right here, it was 1 goal after another.
I don't remember who they played against in the midweek, the cup game. But then that was a 2-0. They started off with a 2-0. That was a good 2-0. And then they went on 2-2. And they had to rely on penalties to get that win, actually. You don't lose a 2-goal advantage in the second half, all of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. Like you said, they're trying. I mean, even if they get their goal up front, they're trying too hard in terms of retaining a clean sheet for the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, end of first half here at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 3 and Tottenham 0. Emil Smith-Rowe, 12 minutes, the first goal, putting Arsenal on front, and then Aubameyang with a Emil Smith-Rowe assist at 27 minutes to the bottom right corner, with the third goal coming from Saka. A beautiful goal, a kind of a solo goal, if I have to say, just running in and then finishing it off. And Hugo Lloris had no chance whatsoever for all the 3 goals, guys. So this is what we have at the end of the first half here at the Emirates Stadium. Back to you, Danny. What do you think about the half, and what do you think about both the tactics here, both the players' tactics? Well, we've got Almighty Blues FC Ankit as well here. Well, welcome, Ankit. Talk to me about your thoughts on this game as well. I did not expect Arsenal to be this dominant in the first half, to be honest. But then I'm going to, I've been talking so much, so I'm going to give it to Danny to talk about this game. So, Danny, let us know about this game, Danny.
I've only seen maybe 10 minutes of this first half, to be honest. But already I see Arsenal being the dominant team. They've been the team that's been forward the most, and it looks like Tottenham have been very sloppy with their attacks. All they look to do right now is just cross it in, and they don't really have any sort of movement in the middle. And something that I like what Tottenham do is they're usually really good at playing in the midfield and maybe finding a through ball to either Son or Kane, but it's not really happening right now. And it's just bizarre. Like, the thing that I mainly took away from this game was that Tottenham were able to be so threatening in their game against us. They're able to be so composed, and it took us until the second half to actually get into the game and stop them. But Arsenal have been able to just find something. I don't know if it's the mentality of the teams or the way Arteta set up his team, but it's pretty different. So
yeah,
that's interesting.
Today they're a lot more fluidic from the start, right? I mean, it's not that the first 5 minutes Tottenham dominated or anything. From the start, it's been completely dominated by Arsenal. They've been fluidic. They've been on the ball at all times. They knew exactly where their players were, and they've been so lethal on the counter-attack as well. So, to be honest, it seemed to be like a Champions League team playing against someone in the, what do you call it, Conference League, right?
Mhm.
That's how it was looking. But wow,
Mhm.
like you said, Arteta got his tactics spot on. Almighty Blues, I agree with that. He got his tactics spot on today, and he was on fire. To be honest, Nuno had no idea whatsoever on how to, how to defend against Arsenal. And then, to be honest, this is what I'm saying, right? I mean, to defend against Arsenal, I can't even believe that I'm actually saying this. He doesn't know how to defend against Arsenal, guys. Then that's his caliber. Then, so yeah, it is what it is. But the other question that I wanted to ask you about was on Kane's positioning.
Mhm.
To be honest, since you just saw 10 minutes of the game, I'll just give you a glimpse
Yeah.
of as to where Kane was actually positioned in this game. He
Mhm.
started as a center striker, that I agree, but then he was in the defense most of the time defending. Even for the Saka's
Yeah.
goal, he came with a slide tackle. I mean, I
Yeah.
still cannot believe there was the center. I mean, the center forward of the other team was in the
Yeah.
defense trying to prevent the goal
Mhm.
through a slide tackle. I understand it's a good commitment from Kane. He's trying to put in the defensive work rate as well. But then you're supposed to be up top. You're supposed to contribute to the attack and not, come back, track back, and help your defense. I mean, it just tells me that Kane himself is not confident with
Mhm.
his defense, or
Yeah.
the other players that he plays with.
Yeah.
See, I agree that he is one step above these players in the level that he's been performing. But then you'll have to always trust your team if you have to get something out
Mhm.
of this team.
Mhm.
And I don't see that in the way that Kane has been performing. I mean, he's been very
Mhm.
poor. A couple of instances where Kane, I mean, the attack progressed and Reguilon passed the ball to Son, and then Son was actually looking for Kane. There's no Kane there because he was actually back in the midfield,
Yeah.
right? And I don't know what he was actually doing there,
Mhm.
but yeah.
I was just seeing the replay for the third goal, Bukayo Saka's goal, and the whole build up, Arsenal's build up started from a Harry Kane mistake. He had the ball, and
Hmm.
it kind of at that moment it kind of
He
looked like
slipped
he
on the
was
ball.
yeah, he slept on the ball, but at that moment it kind of looked like he was a midfielder. It looked like there was six other people in front of him. I don't know why
Exactly.
you
He was
wouldn't
out of
you
the
had
box, right? And we
yeah,
had Son, Reguilon, even the
yeah,
center. I mean,
hmm,
the defender.
yeah,
I guess it was Reguilon
hmm,
on the right flank. He was above him
hmm,
in terms of the pitch, right? And he
hmm.
was out of the box. I don't know why what he was doing there only, and then he missed the ball, and then it all went Leeds Creek from there.
I feel like this is like a false nine gone wrong. You have a false nine, so then you could like the striker checks back, kind of like how Lukaku does. So then you're able to play it out to the wings, but that doesn't mean you're in the final third. It's in the build up to the final third. So then when you're in the final third, the striker is there. But literally, when Tottenham are in the final third, it's like Harry Kane's playing a midfielder. Like that doesn't make any sense. And this is what I was saying about how Wolves used to play under Nuno. But it's not working for Tottenham. It's not working for Harry Kane, who, maybe doesn't play like he's not used to playing that false nine role, and he confuses himself and now plays as a midfield. And even then, he looked like he was playing as a CDM, trying to track back and cover for the center back. So it's just maybe this is something new that Nuno has been trying to do, but it's just gone completely wrong. He should definitely revert back to the way Tottenham are used to playing, which is just find balls to Harry Kane or Son. Maybe Dele Alli can do something in the midfield. Anything else than what's happening right now for Tottenham because it's just not working out.
Yeah, this is humiliating for Tottenham, to be honest.
Mhm. Yeah, I would agree on the idea that Arteta is getting the tactics right. As I just saw from the highlights, the three goals have been excellent, especially the second goal. I think it was amazing build up, one touch football. The players were making runs alongside each other.
Hmm.
Aubameyang lays it off to Smith Rowe, I believe, and then he gets it back, finishes it beautifully. It's brilliant football from Arsenal all around.
Yeah, agreed. See, after that mistake from Kane, I don't know why he's tracked back all the way back.
Hmm.
I know the other players should have tracked back more quickly, but then I completely respect the commitment from Kane there, but maybe that tackle was not supposed to be done. I mean, maybe the tackle
Yeah.
was what it led to, the issue. Because the way that I see this, had it been a defender at that particular point in time, he would have just
Yeah.
been on the player and not committed to a tackle.
Mhm.
But then, since Kane committed to the tackle, there was a player just sliding across and moving in front of you, and all that you had to do is just get past the player and then have a clear shot at the goal. And that's exactly what Saka did today. I mean, he just, if you're doing a slide tackle, you just have to be getting the ball out of the player, like no matter whatsoever, or else at least make a foul, right?
Mhm.
You didn't do either of it. And what happened? The defender who was trying to mark Saka also had a gap because you flew in between,
Yeah.
right? And that gap allowed Saka to take the shot.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what Tottenham are trying to do right now. Their defense is just all over the place. Their players are all over the place. There's no shape right now or
This is
formation.
not looking good for Tottenham. This is not looking good.
And it's only 3-0 in the first half. Who knows how many Arsenal can end up scoring in this game? My goodness.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, Arsenal are looking dangerous now.
Yeah, but it's only Tottenham, so don't worry about it. Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing how Arsenal, Tottenham, who are at top of the league, I swear, because they won their first 3 games, and then from then on they just lost 3 of their games. They're losing right now, and
Yeah.
Tottenham, who not Tottenham, Arsenal, who lost 3 of their games, have been on a 3-game winning streak. It's literally just been the opposites for both teams, but right now Arsenal are on top because of goal difference. So I don't know what that says about each team, to be honest. Whether or not that means Arsenal or
Says both the
getting
mid-table
better.
teams.
Yeah, they're both mid-table.
Yeah.
I mean, like Arsenal have been finding form, but Tottenham have just been falling down. So
Yeah, true. Guys, I've just opened the stream for people to join in and have their say. This is halftime, so anyone can join in, and then you guys can contribute. You can have your say as well. This is an amazing day for Arsenal and Arsenal fans out there. If at all you're watching the stream, just come to the stream. The link is here, right at the chat window. Just join the link, and then you'll be live here. I'll join you guys into the stream, and then you can have your say. Or if you have any questions for the panelists as well, you can go ahead and ask those questions. Vicky here says, I want to say Arsenal was great, but Spurs have been too bad to give it away. Again, yeah. See, if 50 percentage, I mean, okay, let's not go with 50, right? If 40 percentage was Arsenal playing good, the remaining 60 percentage was actually Tottenham playing so bad that they made Arsenal look good, right? No positioning whatsoever. The midfield was scattered. The defense, I don't know what just happened to the defense. For the third goal, they just had 2 people on the back. I agree that was an attack, and then there was a mistake on the attack. But then you just had 2 people on the back. But then Arsenal had three people who led the counter. They had 1-man advantage, though it was not needed, and Saka was just quite comfortable running through the pitch, like how Werner does. The difference is Saka knows to shoot, and that's exactly what he did.
What was your
Yeah, the
favorite
thing
goal
is,
out of the 3 goals? I just want to ask because they all look pretty good to me.
yeah, all were pretty good. Aubameyang's goal, I don't think so. It was a very clear shot, to be honest.
Yeah.
He just blasted it in, and then it just went in. But the first goal from Emil Smith Rowe is more about positioning. He came in after the Saka's cross into the box. He just came out of nowhere and then finished the ball to the bottom left corner. But one shot, one goal, if it is completely the players' ability, was that the Saka's goal, the third one. So I believe the third goal is the one that I'd say was a good one.
Yeah.
Watching cricket and football simultaneously apart from you guys. Yeah, yeah, get it. I mean, we've got an RCB game that is going on today in India. So RCB is one of the famous teams in IPL, and they've been trying to get their hands on the cup for almost 13 years now, and they're hopeful that in the last year as a captain of that particular team, Captain Kohli can get the cup for them. But it's again like an Arsenal dream at this point in time. They are not performing that great. They're still at the third place in the table, but then yeah, in terms of they still have a game. I mean, they have a game today against five times champion Mumbai Indians, and it's a great game that is just going on. Royal Challengers Bangalore 165 for the loss of 6 wickets from 20 overs, followed by Mumbai Indians 56 for the loss of no wicket at 5.5 overs. That's too quick. It's too quick actually. Um, let's see what happens after the sixth over. But Danny here probably might not know a lot about cricket, so I'll refrain myself from talking so much about cricket. So let's get back to football. But I understand, guys, Almighty Blues Ankit and Gokul as well. You guys, they both are RCB fans, so it makes complete sense for them to watch both of the matches today. Tottenham beating Man City, and this match, it's completely different. Do they lost the rhythm? Yeah, a good question actually. Did they lost the rhythm? Do you think they lost the rhythm? I mean, first game, the only difference that I see is that the game that Tottenham played against City, players believed in their ability to shine, and they knew they were of that impression. Okay, Kane
Yeah.
is probably going to go out. We'll have to accommodate without him, and we're going to play a great game and show that the team is not just about Kane.
Yeah.
And they did that at that point in time, and they showed that they can defeat the defending champions without having their mainstay, historically good striker Kane in the pitch. But once Kane has been, once Kane has come into the equation for Tottenham, things are going downside.
Yeah, at the time it was a pretty impressive win, not only because it was against City, who very good team. They did it without Harry Kane, as you said, and I'm pretty sure most of the fans, the Tottenham fans, were saying, "Are you watching Harry Kane?" Because at the time it was rumored that he was going to be leaving the club. So, but I think this really doesn't have anything to do with Harry Kane. Like, I wouldn't put all the blame on Harry Kane for the recent dip. I don't think one player has that much influence over any team. What I think is the problem is that Tottenham are very, like, their performances rely heavily on their mentality. I would say out of any other Premier League team, once one thing happens and they could take advantage of that, it's good in a lot of ways, but it can also hurt them. If they win a game, then you can expect them to be on a good run. If they lose a game, then you can expect the mentality of the players to drop, and then things start getting disorganized. It's happened so many times. I remember in the title race between Leicester and Tottenham lost to us after they were winning 2-0 at that famous night at Stamford Bridge, where Eden Hazard scored that late winner to then win Leicester the league. Games like those are just a perfect example of what can happen. It's always in the back of these players' minds. I would say this right now: Tottenham players do not have a winning mentality. They try, they can succeed at times, but there's always that thought in the back of the team's head that they can always go and capitulate it at the end. And we're seeing it right now again for this season. It doesn't really seem like anything's changed. Despite all the managers they've been through, despite all the players that they've gotten, it's still a part of their team at the heart. For players like Harry Kane, Son, Dele Alli, who have been part of the team, are still very instrumental, but they carry that same mentality. So it's really a mentality thing. And I think you need someone like Thomas Tuchel, who when he came, our players were just completely dead. They had no faith. They had no hope. But you need someone to be able to change the mentality of the team. I think that's what Tottenham are missing.
To instigate that positiveness, right? Absolutely, agreed. Guys, meanwhile, we've got the second half started, and it's already 47 minutes on the game, and we've got Ndombele leading the attack for Tottenham, but never mind, it just went off. So yeah. So that's the answer for you, Gokul. They've lost the rhythm, of course, and that's got a lot to do with losing against all their London rivals. They've lost against Crystal Palace now. They've lost against
Yeah.
Chelsea now, and then now again probably with Arsenal again. So they're not having a good time at their own backyard
Hmm.
in London.
Hmm.
Emil Smith Rowe has been on fire. Yeah, Emil Smith Rowe. I mean, if there is one player in Arsenal that I am worried about when they play against Chelsea, it's that guy. I
Hmm.
know that guy can be lethal. I mean, the other players we can obviously control, and it's not a great thing to control the other players on that pitch. But then Emil Smith Rowe can
Hmm.
always be lethal. We've got players who can control Saka, like Rudiger and people like that. But then Emil Smith Rowe is like too quick for anyone, and he's good. He's good against Chelsea also.
Hmm.
He scored his first goal also against Chelsea, I guess.
Yeah, and the friendly, right?
Yeah. Spurs didn't concede in the first three games. Arsenal didn't score in their first three. Now it's reverse, and any Arsenal above Spurs in the table, yeah, come on, you Gunners, good vibes. Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I mean, it didn't make any difference. The first three wins from Tottenham, they were sitting at the top of the table. They already felt that they won the entire league at the month of August only, when they had
Hmm.
those three wins and they were right on the top of the table. But then what just happened now? I mean, I guess they are in the ninth spot or 10th spot below Arsenal, I believe. Um, I I mean, I just saw the points table, but I didn't take a good look at it. But somewhere in the ninth or 10th spot, I guess they are also behind Arsenal. But this was kind of unexpected at the Emirates, to be honest. I didn't expect Arsenal to come this prepared for this game. Neither did I expect Tottenham to give it away completely in the first half itself.
Hmm.
Expected them honestly to put on a fight, at least like how they did against Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
I expected at least the first half would be very difficult, but then this is game over in the first half.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't really see Tottenham coming back from this unless they're able to. Because even when they're not mentally strong, I feel like just they have the ability to just do something,
Hmm.
just make a play. I feel like for Tottenham, it's not their instinct to come back into the game, but it happens through the sheer talent of some players, like Lucas Moura, for example, against Ajax. He was one player out of the rest of the other teams who was able to get the team going.
Hmm.
You only really need just one player with that positivity, with that influence over the game to get the team running.
Hmm.
And yeah, that can happen with Tottenham, but I don't really see anyone who has that ability right now.
Great, great. It's high time that Tottenham and Tottenham fans realize that it's not just about one player on that pitch, though he might be your Lukaku, Drogba, or anyone, right? It's not about just one player.
Yeah.
I would have said the same thing even if it was for Lampard or Drogba or Terry, right? It's not about one player on that pitch. It's about a team. Football is a team game and it's a team sport,
Yeah.
and you'll have to think that as a team sport. It
Mhm.
doesn't make any sense for you to retain a player
Yeah.
if that player doesn't really want to play in your team. And
Hmm.
it's going to have a negative impact in the dressing room, and that is exactly what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
Gokul says that credit to Ramsdale too. From his debut, he's been spot on. I mean, I'll not read too much into it, to be honest. He's played against Norwich, Burnley, and then today against Tottenham. But then all of that clean sheet, I agree to that. But in terms of performance, I didn't really see any performance from uh, Arsenal goalkeeper Ramsdale today, because he didn't have to be honest. There was no this. I guess there's literally zero shots on target until now for Tottenham.
Oh.
They're breaking on the counter. Thomas Partey, Tomiyasu on the run. Good ball in, blocked,
Hmm.
blocked in the defense. They win a corner. I mean, he's actually playing like a wing back, to be honest. The Tomiyasu
Yeah.
guy. That's where Arsenal can be dangerous, because Tierney already plays that way, right? He is
Mhm.
kind of more attacking. And we've got Tomiyasu on the other hand as well, being more attacking. It's going to be very lethal.
Mhm.
Good ball, finds Saka.
Oh, what's he gonna
Emil
do?
Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe.
Oh,
Push the ball back. Tierney to Aubameyang. Oh, that's a good save. That's a good save at the end.
oh wow.
Header from Sanchez and the save. It's asking for a penalty.
Oh, they
A
asking for
penalty appeal,
penalty.
actually.
They might get it.
Yeah, I guess they're checking VAR now. Was he offside?
Maybe, possibly. Aubameyang, I don't think he's offsides. Is that a penalty? I think it might be. I don't know. He like has his hand on his back and just kind of throws himself on him.
But in the D line, it's supposed to happen, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what more can you expect someone who's defending on the D line, not even to push the player?
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, guys. No penalty.
Corner.
Corner taken from Arsenal.
Oh, he gets ahead on it.
Tomiyasu with the header, but then it's an easy collect for Hugo Lloris. French goalkeeper. Oh,
That's
that's a
terrible.
foul. That's a foul from Tomiyasu there.
He just wagged his finger. It's like, no.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was, you know,
I don't know what
he
he's
was
doing though.
desperate.
Who is that? Regulon? He's never gonna win that. Not in a million years.
He's quick as well, right? Tomiyasu is being quick. I really like
Yeah.
this ball.
Oh, put him in.
Ball to Ndombele. Ndombele running forward to Son. Back to Ndombele. From the left flank, trying to come in.
Oh,
He's into the
brilliant.
box. He's into the box now.
Uh,
That was a good block from Tomiyasu. Reguilon trying to put the ball in
for cross.
on a good cross there. Gabriel, good defensive work from Gabriel there.
Do you know if Steven Bergwijn is playing today?
He's not playing. I've not seen him. Reguilon trying to cross in. Yeah, that is exactly where we want Kane to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, though it was not a goal or anything, but still good position for him to be. Lucas Moura puts the ball back to Skip. To Ndombele, back to Skip. Ball goes to Kane, and that's a foul. That's a
That's a
penalty.
foul.
That's a penalty.
I don't.
That's a foul,
What?
guys.
No, you can't be serious.
Yeah, that's a foul. Come on.
Ben
They should
White
have.
too.
Yeah, Ben White. They should have appealed for it more strongly.
Oh, that's
It's a
ridiculous.
foul.
Oh wait, hold on, we gotta see this.
Why
Well,
didn't he appeal
it's
for
still
it?
going for it.
Yeah.
Come on, nah, that's a penalty all day. Well, let's see if VAR can do. Oh yeah, he definitely touches his leg.
Yeah, it's penalty. A good. He gives foul for this one.
No,
No,
he
right?
tells
Yeah.
Aubameyang to get up. But we will see if they're gonna go to VAR or not. I don't know if they can because it wasn't
I
obvious
think they
challenge.
might.
Who knows? Who knows how the VAR works anymore? I've been confused by all the changes that's been made.
They will probably speak with the referee on the pitch, and
Yeah.
if he is, I mean, if the VAR asks him to take a look, then probably he'll go take a look, right?
Yeah.
And that will take almost a minute. And the appeal also should be a bit more stronger from Tottenham side. There's not a clear-cut appeal as such.
Yeah.
He just got back to his feet and then he started playing.
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham have started improving the ball possession.
What
60%.
is he doing? That's so
Glad
poor.
those, yeah,
It's like he touched the ball that he
misunderstanding.
like forgot he was even playing in the game for 2 seconds.
He was expecting the other player to get that, but then the ball was a long
So
way back.
slow.
Sanchez.
Oh, Ndombele's trying to be there. Come on, play it to him. Oh, look, Ndombele now is just frustrated because he was making the run.
Yeah, he was making the run, correct. Lucas Moura.
Yeah, look at Ndombele again with the run. Come on, give it to him. I feel bad for him.
And what's with the stamina for Ndombele? I mean, he's not a player who can play the entire 90 minutes, I guess. He's like
Yeah, he usually
not
does.
any of our players.
Yeah, he usually gets taken off like in the 60th, 70th minute, but I'd say
Yeah.
he works hard when he's on the pitch.
Correct. Agreed. Lucas Moura.
Ndombele. Oh, yeah, give it on Ndombele. Oh
Good
my
ball
gosh.
to Kane. Ramsdale comes in forward to collect it. Good collect from Harold Ramsdale,
Yep.
former Sheffield goalkeeper. He's just ensured that Sheffield goes into the second championship, and then he's come here. Attendance is at 59,919 people at the North London Derby, guys. Amazing attendance today at London. Reguilon tries to play it forward to Ndombele, who gets a foul. Probably Son will take that free kick. Sanchez comes into the box. Dyer as well is in the box. Dyer is almost invisible today, to be honest. Ndombele is ready for the rebound. A good ball straight into the
Wow.
hands of Aaron Ramsdale. And a good collect from Aaron Ramsdale. It's end of 60 minutes. What do you think about the first 15 minutes of the second half, Danny? How do you think? Is there some improvement from Tottenham, or do you still see the same sort of play?
Yeah, they've been moving the ball around their pitch. I would say they've definitely been in Arsenal's half more than Arsenal's been on their half, but not really
Agreed.
seeing anything. There's just been a lot of crosses, but right there,
Good
Kane tries to
shot.
take a shot.
Good shot from Kane, and that's a brilliant save from Aaron Ramsdale. Kane tried to hit that on rebound, and a good cover by Tomiyasu.
Mhm. That was a good shot.
Yep, agreed. Son with the corner. Puts it in. Lucas Moura. That's an Arsenal goal kick.
Yeah.
Aubameyang with that header to Tomiyasu. Foul on Son. Reguilon to Son. Tries to find the defender again. Dyer tries to play it long for Kane. That's a beautiful
Oh,
ball, and it's a
that's a goal.
goal.
Oh,
Did he
it's a
miss that?
miss. It's a miss. Wow, I actually thought he scored.
Wow.
How did he? Oh, it
That
was a
should have been a
chip.
goal.
Was he outside?
No, he's onside.
Who knows? Ah, no.
Seriously?
He did everything
No,
right.
come on.
It's unlucky.
Wonderful control. Just
Look at that touch. It's
target.
not even spinning, but it's unlucky.
Should have been a goal. Should have been a goal.
Yeah.
I felt he did not even see the post before taking that shot, before taking that touch. He assumed that he's going to hit it into the post and then just blasted it in. Sanchez tries to play it from the back to Ndombele. He gets fouled by Saka. Saka's probably trying for another red card, is it?
Mhm.
You saw the brilliance from Tomiyasu there.
Yeah. Very calm
He
and
was
composed.
about to get the ball, and then Reguilon was just behind him. He decided not to get it and then let it for the throw in.
Yep.
Lucas Moura, in that 30-yard box,
Oh,
and
is that an
Ndombele tries
foul?
to get it, not able to win
Oh,
it.
vomit. Yep.
Well cleared from Aaron Ramsdale. Tottenham has improved their position actually, to be honest. 73 percentage, 27 for Arsenal. They basically sealed the game though. That's the problem. Arteta seems animated on the background there. Okay, there you go. You've got that stats for the attempts. The number of attempts is 8 each, but then Tottenham having just 2 shots on target, while Arsenal have 5 shots on target. That's
Yeah.
the difference. Partey to Tomiyasu to Saka, trying to move forward. Tomiyasu committing to the attack. Passes it back to Partey. Gabriel finds Tierney. Emil Smith Rowe. This is a good play. This is a fluidic play from Arsenal.
Oh,
Saka.
brilliant.
Good skill from Saka there. Odegaard to Partey. Thomas Partey with a good ball to Saka.
Wow.
This is amazing from Arsenal. A good build up in terms of the attack. Martin Odegaard. Saka back to
No
Gabriel.
Arsenal fans.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
that's a
foul.
foul.
By Skip. He's been given a yellow
Oh,
card.
right there, that was very calm and composed passing from Arsenal.
Yeah. It
Very
wasn't
calm
that
under pressure.
hard of a foul, but then the position was the problem. Thomas Partey getting
Yeah. Foul.
fouled by Skip. This is a dangerous position, if you ask me.
Yep.
Who's there to take that shot? Who usually takes that shot? Emil
Free
Smith?
kicks for Arsenal. Let's say like
Yeah.
either Xhaka or Smith Rowe or Saka.
Hmm.
One of those guys, I think.
Yeah, we've got Saka, right? Granit Saka.
I would believe it to be Xhaka. No, number 8.
No, Saka just went in. Odegaard?
Is Odegaard number 8?
Yeah, Odegaard is number 8 and 10 is Emil Smith Rowe.
Hmm.
So it's either Odegaard or Emil Smith Rowe guys today.
Yeah.
taking the free kick from a very dangerous position. You've got Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Thomas Partey, all
Yeah.
of them in the attack now. Saka ready for the rebound. Emil Smith Rowe
Odegaard.
takes a
Oh,
foul.
that's a good
Oh, that's a
ball.
good ball in.
Oh.
Finds Aubameyang, who tries to cross it in, but then Loris finds him. Sanchez puts the ball forward to Ndombele, who loses it. Now Thomas Partey on the counter. Tomiyasu. Ball to Saka. This is amazing play from Arsenal.
Mhm.
Tomiyasu. See how much contributing Tomiyasu is towards the attack. He's almost in the box now. He's in the
Mhm.
box.
Yep.
Hugo Lloris getting pressured from the Arsenal strikers. Push the ball out. Someone is coming in. Brian Gill in for Ndombele.
Fine. Hill.
Hill or Gill?
The way the commentator said it was Hill. I'm guessing. I believe he's Portuguese or can't remember.
Could be. Tomiyasu.
Oh, there we go. Oh wow. Oh, he tried to give a pass, but Ben White clears it out. I remember in the Europa League final between Chelsea and Arsenal, the cameras pointed at troops. I really hope the cameras point at expressions for this game. If he was attending, but unfortunately isn't. Maybe next time.
Yep.
AFCB must be in a very good mood.
True, very true.
Yeah, unfortunately, it'll be not as entertaining as it usually is when they are losing, but those guys need a break every once in a while. It's tough being an Arsenal fan.
At this point in time, it is really tough being an Arsenal fan. Great.
Oh wow!
It's a foul from Sanchez. What's happened to Lacazette? Is he fit enough to play, or is he been tactically?
I have no idea, man. I can't even remember half the time if players are injured or they've just been.
Yeah, he usually is more injury prone.
Yeah.
Well. Foul on skip by Aubameyang. One captain has been super effective on the pitch today, and the other captain has been almost dormant. Reguilón. Son misses the ball there. Arsenal on the counter, trying to take it slow. Emil Smith Rowe push the ball back to Aaron Ramsdale. That was risky. Gill was almost on him. Thomas Partey. Arsenal are yet to make their first change in this game. They are looking so good that Arteta cannot believe his eyes. He doesn't want to take out any player out from that pitch. They're playing to their best of their ability,
Oh
and that's a
wow!
brilliant shot from Saka.
Oh,
Almost found the back of the net. Good
yeah.
save from Hugo Lloris. He had to drive towards his right to make that save, but what a shot that was from Saka. That was looking dangerous, and Reguilon was no match for Saka there. He's just getting easily past that defender. Good save. Saka's on top of his game today. Emil Smith Rowe. Sorry, Odegaard.
Cross.
Good ball in.
Oh. Oh wow.
Tottenham could be on the break now.
Oh no, they
Missed the ball.
accidentally almost put the Sun through. Yeah. Oh wow, he keeps it in.
Good work from Aubameyang there.
Yeah.
Not letting the ball pass through.
He's letting the players get ready immediately.
Yeah. "76 minutes at the Emirates Stadium here, guys. Arsenal still leading this game 3-0. All of it was first half goals, and good job from Arsenal players. Emerson Royal has come in. For whom did he come in? To be honest, Reguilon is having a bad day today. He's been calling for the go ball ever since there. Emerson Royal.
Yep.
To
Oh, is that
Højbjerg.
not a foul?
Throw in for Tottenham. They're on the attack now. Sanchez. A good ball in. Was not able to find Wrigley on there. Lucas Moura driving forward. It's a foul on
Oh,
Lucas Moura actually.
I think he ran into
Leon
it.
says the referee.
Shaka's.
Gil gets the ball.
Oh.
Gil gets the ball back. Gregory on, and that's a good goal from
It's a good
Son.
from his son, but Shaka on the floor. Moore was trying to help Shaka up, but as soon as he saw the run, the ball made, he just tried to help in. Shaka on the floor.
Brilliant ball from Lucas Moura. Højbjerg just passing it back to Dyer, who puts it to Gill. A beautiful sliding tackle. Regularly on passes it to Son, and that's a wonderful goal. And there goes a clean sheet for Aaron Ramsdale this season. I mean, this match.
Tomiyasu didn't do a great job of clearing it.
Yeah.
It's a good finish.
Good finish. Just knew where exactly he has to place the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Put it at the back of the net. Could it be?
Yeah, no, it's terrible on Shaka, but either way, Thomas Partey throws more at Xhaka, so you can't really do anything about that, can you?
Are they just wasting time?
I mean, I don't see why. Well, yeah, but Xhaka's just been on the floor, so gotta give the player time to recover.
Guys, but this is a very good time for Tottenham to come back. The last 10 minutes of this game, could there be something in this game transferring in the last 10 to 15 minutes? We've got a goal from Son. Well, he's been their best player in this particular game until now, and Aaron Ramsdale missed his clean sheet now. Finally, yeah, correct. Vignesh, finally, yeah, he was predicting for a Tottenham win, honestly, Danny. So, and I guess that did not happen. So,
yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I was expecting Tottenham to win as well, just because they gave us such a hard time. I thought they would have been much better than this, but with that said, they've scored, so who knows what can happen in these last 9 minutes. Football is a game where you can't just write off until it is over.
Don't do that. Don't give us hopes. I'm here to give you hope, guys. It's exactly what I'm trying to do now.
I mean, I want them to tie because it'd be a much more entertaining game that way for us neutrals, right?
Yeah. Correct. That's a good shot.
Ooh, it's wide.
Tierney tries to take a long shot, misses by a long range.
Yep.
Did it take a deflection or no? No deflection.
No.
He just wanted to smash that into the Emirates crowd.
Take a ball.
Sanchez. Yeah. I don't think so. They do that, right?
Yeah, you can because these
We've
balls are
got Blue
expensive.
Clouds as well on the chat. What's up, Nizion? What's up, Nizion? How are you? Guys, if anyone wants to join the stream, I'm pasting this particular link here. You can come in, have your say. It's an amazing game. It's an open forum. This channel has always been an open forum for anyone to come in and join and have their say. Nizion would appreciate if you could join us as well. Lucas Moura moving forward to Kane. Here is Son. Ball missed.
Uh,
Lucas Moura again getting the ball.
oh,
Puts it
come
to
on!
Reguilon. Here is Gill on the attack from the left.
Someone's gotta be making the run. Yep, gotta
Gill
find the middle. Gotta find the middle.
tries to move forward to put in a cross. No use there. Puts it back to Dyer, who could. Moves it to Højbjerg. Here's Sanchez.
I'll send it across
They
it.
do not
Just
have
the
time
side.
to play it in the defense. They will have to move this ball forward. There's no use of playing it in the last 7 minutes in the defensive line, to be honest. They'll have to
he's
move
gonna
the
try
ball
to find-
forward. Here is
Yeah.
Son.
Beautiful passing. Oh, Puglian.
Reguilon, back to Gale.
Yeah,
Could be
that's the
got
cross right
offside.
there.
I guess he's offside. A
That's
good
out.
ball, a good header. Could not find anyone from Reguilon. Tottenham are playing shit football, but good thing they have one back. Yeah, correct. Oh, doing my watch along and watching yours at the same time. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Nizion. Appreciate your commitment to both the channels. Thanks for doing that. 84 minutes past here, guys. 33-1. Arsenal 3 and Tottenham 1. Gabriel not clearing it properly, so ball back to Tottenham for an attack. Here is Gill trying to put the ball in.
Oh, Son's in the middle. Oh, no.
No, missed the ball there. Tomiyasu with a good block there.
Oh, Tomiyasu with the body. Brilliant.
Is he from Japan or Korea? Where is he from?
He's Japanese.
He's Japanese, right? All right. Emerson Royal trying to move forward. Dyer. To Reguilon. Son. The attack is very static, right? I mean, they're not giving any moves or anything of that sort. They're just standing there expecting the ball to come in.
I think right now Arsenal trying to poke the bus, so Tottenham have a lot to get through.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Each and every single like will help us in growing the channel, and you know how the algorithm works. I don't have to tell you. So thank you so much, Blue Clouds TV, for doing that. It does help the channel a lot. Got Danny here having his morning juice. I guess it's 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock there in the morning.
No, it's 1 p.m.
1 p.m., huh?
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Yesterday, the match took place at the same time, right? Oh, that was an early match, right? 5:30 match.
Yeah. I had to wake up early for once.
What a goal that was from Saka. Pure class. Perfect. I will join right the game, come to an end. Exactly. We're planning to, we'd like to have a discussion on this particular game towards the end of the game. Just don't go anywhere. We'd like to, try and analyze how the game went and where did they actually lose this game. I think it's almost over here, 3-1. A last attempt on a substitution here. Nuno Tavares coming in instead of who did he replace? Emil Smith Rowe?
Yeah.
Tierney or
Uh,
Emerson.
Tavares comes on for Smith Rowe.
Son with the tackle, given foul.
Yeah, I'd say that Arsenal have got this in the bag. Unless Tottenham are able to score before the 90th minute, then it's all up for grabs.
I don't see that happening. They're not even able to get the ball. Moving it forward is another thing. They're not even able to get the ball from Tottenham. I mean, Arsenal now.
The only thing
Emil
that they
Smith Rowe,
can,
what a game
yeah.
he's had today.
hmm
1 goal, 1 assist, and plenty of forward runs today.
Oh wow, Odegaard book or Saka? No, someone got booked. No, Odegaard.
I don't think so. Arsenal plays got good. I mean, Arsenal
Oh
players had the ball.
wow,
There's a good
that
ball
was it.
forward, caught by
Oh, what
Lourdes.
is Lucas Moura doing?
Nuno
Oh well,
Tavares. Fresh legs there. Good help. Wow. Amazing
nice
skill
skill.
from Lucas Moura
Oh,
there.
nah, too heavy.
Tad bit heavy. Emil Smith
Oh
Rowe.
wow,
He's moved over the
Odegaard.
pitch right now. Odegaard, yeah.
Yeah, they
Both of
look alike,
them,
don't they?
they play the same way and blonde hair as well, so very confused.
It's the same thing with Silva and Jorginho, right?
Yeah, blonde hair, like that's so bright on when you look at it, and then all I kind of always, uh,
hmm
you know, differentiate them from their position that they're playing in.
hmm
And nowadays, Jorginho is playing alongside Silva. That's becoming difficult for me to track as well because he's playing towards the defensive side of the pitch, and
Yeah.
Silva is a bit bulkier than
Jorginho.
Jorginho, so that helps for me.
Yeah. So I usually tell the difference.
That's a good appreciation there from the London crowd for Arsenal Football Club. They've come here to do the job, and that was a good thing that they completed. Sort of a professional display from them. Close towards last 5 seconds of this particular game, barring the additional time. 5 extra minutes added. 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes for Tottenham to pull something out of this game, but seeing the way that the match is going, I don't think so. There is anything out of this game now. Hotspur to kill. It's an yellow card for Samuel Okanga.
Yeah.
Son. A good
Oh,
ball in, defended well by Partey.
I'll look
Ball
through him.
still with Tottenham. Lucas Moura
Oh, he's gonna take a shot.
running forward. A
Oh,
beautiful shot and an
it's a
amazing
goal!
save from Aaron Ramsdale.
Oh wow, Ramsdale's been
Aaron
on fire.
Ramsdale.
My
Amazing
goodness.
save. I just want to bring this
So,
up again. Credit to Ramsdale too from his debut. He's been spot on. Yeah, he is spot on, mate. I didn't expect Ramsdale to seriously save the shot that
oh
was dipping in for
wow.
the ball.
Yeah.
It was actually dipping in to find the left top corner.
hmm
What a save from Aaron Ramsdale.
Offsides. Wow.
Wow, that's brilliant. Goalkeeping at its best. Amazing save that was from Aaron Ramsdale to keep Arsenal in the lead, give them that 2 goal cushion. The Arsenal crowd is absolutely enjoying this, and why wouldn't they?
hmm
They're playing a great game against their arch rivals in the North London derby. 3-1 here. Gill being fouled there. Skip trying to take the free kick quickly. No, not helping. Song. The entire Tottenham attack is right there. Ball blocked by Aubameyang. Son again with another delivery forward, trying to find Kane. Skip to Son. Lucas Moura. It's a foul on Odegaard. Tottenham fans are absolutely crushed here.
Yeah.
They didn't come to the Emirates to see the game being lost in the first half itself. Expected them to give a fight, and Arsenal just dominated throughout this game. They attempted to pull it back with a Son goal, but it was too late. Gabriel, Partey, Tottenham moving forward again. Højbjerg with the cross, finding no one there. Reguilon trying to keep the ball in. No luck there as well. Nuno Gomez looks frustrated. Why wouldn't he be? Nothing went according to his plan. Tottenham were absolutely in the trenches in the first half an hour. They didn't know what they were doing. Midfield scattered, defense all over the place. Arsenal using.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the game for us. Arteta and his boys. One of the youngest coaches in the Premier League at this point in time, just 35 years of old. Arteta here, pulling off a stunner of victory in the North London derby, completing this game at the first half, providing a comfortable 3-1 victory for Arsenal. Goals from Emil Smith-Rowe, Saka, and Aubameyang. The entire attack actually scored for Arsenal.
Yep.
While Tottenham were able to just pull off one goal from Son Tadu at the 79th minute. Danny, who's your man of the match?
My man of the match would have to be. That's a tough one because I think that a lot of Arsenal players really showed up today. I would say, honestly, Smith-Rowe. Smith-Rowe was pretty good out there. He was influential in the midfield. Got a lot of things running for Arsenal in the attack. But overall, this is a very good Arsenal win, which more than anything for Arsenal, they're not in any European competitions. So the league really does matter for them, and they've gone and beaten Tottenham, who, are their big rivals. So should be a good day for Arsenal fans. Vijay, I actually have to leave right now, so I'm going to leave the rest of this to you. I hope your stream goes well for the rest of it.
All right. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for taking your time and joining the stream. Guys, this is Danny from CFC Chats, and you can follow him as well in his channel. Danny, would you like to name your YouTube channel so that our guys can go follow?
Yeah, check me out on Your Local Blue, also on YouTube, on Twitter as well. And check out CFC Chats. This is when me and Vijay are usually doing these watch-alongs for Chelsea, which is when the most hype comes out. I mean, not for these neutral games, but in CFC Chats, we just do what we do just for Chelsea. So make sure to tune into that. And yeah, I will see you later today. Take care, man.
Perfect. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much for being on the stream, mate.
No problem.
Appreciate
See
it.
ya.
Yep. There you go. That's Danny for you. An amazing match here for Arteta and his boys at the Emirates Stadium, pulling off a stunner of a win in the first half itself. Aaron Ramsdale has been very good in his goalkeeping as well, keeping Arsenal on the game in the 90th minute with a beautiful save. But apart from that, um, Arsenal's attack has been a dominating factor in this game, and Arteta is rightly happy about it. And why would he not be happy about it? This is amazing from Arsenal, and they've done a great job. Saka gets into the fans' stadium and tries to get a shirt. Yeah, he's just given a shirt. Beautiful, beautiful stills here, guys. That's my friend here. He's kind of an avid cricket follower, so he doesn't know the rules of the football. So, dude, can you please explain the rules, please? Yeah, I'll do that once. Probably sometime later we'll have a call and I'll let you know the rules of this game. But um, getting back to this game, guys, the game was almost over in the first half. If I'm to be honest, this game was Arsenal's game inside the first 45 minutes. Did not expect Tottenham to come here and put this sort of a defensive display. If I'm to be honest, the midfield was scattered across, and the defense were not in position for the counter attacks. So all of that did not help Tottenham Hotspur. But this is the StreamYard link, guys. So if you want to jump in and have your say as well, please do follow the link, join in, and we could have a good review of this particular stream as well, particular Arsenal Tottenham game as well. And we've got Nizian here. Hey Nizian, how are you?
What's up, brother? I'm doing all right. I was just enjoying the game, watch
Having your
along on
lunch
my
as well, I see.
yeah, having a good lunch too at the same time. Yeah, my wife have made me food, but I haven't eaten it. He's still sitting down here with me.
I guess the match was so interesting that you wouldn't want to take your food. But Arsenal at the 10th spot, just one spot above Tottenham Hotspur. The way that Tottenham started this particular league, I did not expect this from Tottenham. Three goal deficit from Tottenham. Not a good sign for them.
No.
What do you think Tottenham is lagging now at this point in time? Coming into the game, they were obviously coming from two defeats, but do you think that would have played a lot in their mind when they came into this game? They were looking very unorganized in the first half.
Well, in the first place, thank you for the question, my brother. In the first place, Tottenham need a psychologist that will psych them up. They're down. Nuno, absolutely, no doubt about that. Nuno Espirito Santos cannot do much with this team. They're depleted team. There is no cohesion. There is no understanding. The midfield is not there. The defense is depleted. You can't really tell what Tottenham is doing without the ball. They're just standing there doing nothing. I don't know what Nuno is doing with these guys in the training pitch, but they don't look like Tottenham Hotspur that we used to know. One thing that has also played a factor in the way and then Tottenham has been so shambolic and abysmal this season is the decision making by their board, the owner, which is Danny Levy. Danny Levy decision making in the team has been very, very shambolic, and then it looks very unprofessional. How do you sack a manager that has taken you to a final of an FA Cup or whatever? I think one of the final cup to be able to
the FA Cup,
win.
correct.
Yeah, to be able
Cup.
to. Yeah, a league cup or whatever cup it is, to be able to win a trophy. Why would you sack a manager a couple days
just before the game? That too.
Yeah. Why would you do that? That shows how irresponsible and decision making from the owner can be. And also, when you sack Jose Mourinho, you made a statement that you want to bring in a coach that will play scintillating sexy and expensive football, which
Mm.
all the coaches that you line up that you're trying to bring to the football club were not happy to continue that project that you're starting with them. So none of them was willing to come to the club. So you have to be stick with Nuno Esperanto Santos, who was not part of your project. Now
Mm.
look at what is going on. Nuno Esperanto Santos is another pragmatic coach. He's a student of Jose Mourinho. He was, I think, a second goalkeeper or a keeper for FC Porto at that time when he was with Jose Mourinho, and then he became a coach.
Yeah,
So with
he's
all
picked up a
this,
lot from Jose Mourinho actually.
yeah, he've learned a lot from Jose. So what I'm saying is it's not the best of coaches that he has bring to the football club. But Nuno Fuentes, with all respect, I think Nuno needs some time to be able to bring in players that he feel that can play his style of football, just like he did with Wolves at this time, when Wolves gave him all that time to be able to bring him those players, Adama Traore, and bring him that Mexican Raheem Menes or whatever his name is. So
All
yeah,
MS.
yeah. So he has really bringing players, and on the side of Arsenal also. Do you want me to go on the Arsenal, or I'm good right now?
Yep, please go on to Arsenal. I was about to ask the next question about how Arteta was, came prepared for this game. Was it? This is the difference, right? Was it Arsenal came better prepared to the game, or was it Tottenham let them play the way that they played today?
Well, both coaches came in with a different ideology, different tactics. Arsenal went in the game with a 4-2-3-1 formation, as Tottenham also went in with a 4-3-3. So here you can tell that the Arsenal formation, they have overloaded the midfield with 5 men in the midfield. Tottenham Tottenham has three attackers and three people in the midfield, which sometimes Mora drops in the midfield a little bit. But playing this style of football, you need a lot of legs in the midfield. That's like I said, off the ball, you couldn't see what Tottenham was doing. They were just standing there, whilst Arsenal midfield were existing. Tottenham midfield was not existing because of the style. Well, if you're a pragmatic manager and you know what is going on, you can realize that your midfield is not clicking, it's not gelling. What do you do in the second half? You make changes, or in the first half you make changes so you can match Arsenal boot for boot in the midfield. Midfield wasn't existing. Arsenal was great because they're psyched up. They were playing home. They did not want to lose. They've been playing well. They have all their big players back, which is Thomas Partey was back. We have Zaka also coming back from suspension. He's injured at the moment. We don't know if he's be able to play in the next game. But then they have all their big players. Saka was in there, but I'm telling you, the midfield and then the back four, Tangangan is not the really proven player. He's a very young guy. He's learning. He's not really good. Dele Alli doesn't. It looks a shadow of himself, and also the ability of Kane playing up front. He also looks like a shadow of himself. It looks like he doesn't want to be there. He's not putting in the effort that we used to see from Kane 3 years ago under Mauricio Pochettino. There is a lot of work that needs to be done in the Tottenham team. And then Arsenal, I'll say good kudos to them. They came out. They've made their fans very happy. They've put smiles on their face, and I hope it carries on like that for Arsenal Football Club.
Agreed. And it really matters a lot. And there is always a London club to save Arteta's job, right? I mean, once Chelsea did that last year, and and I'm sorry, guys. I just heard my voice again repeating.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, Arteta's job is saved now because of these three continuous victories from Norwich, Burnley, though Norwich and Burnley doesn't really say about the caliber of the team, but then still it was a three-pointer. If you see at the end of the day, and so three pointers continuously, and Arsenal are having a good run in this particular month. That's how I'd put it. And having said that, they're not in Conference League as well, which allows them to concentrate more on. Just one competition, which is the Premier League, and probably the cup games as well, right? Which
Right.
is more than what we could say for Tottenham Hotspur, because they're playing in the Conference League game, and that is exactly where it all went wrong. Like because they played the Conference Cup game, and then they got a couple of players injured, and then they were not ready for the Premier League game, and then it had a bad impact when they played against Chelsea, of
Right.
course. And what do you think about this particular Conference Cup for a team that finished sixth or seventh? Right? Do you really think that the Conference Cup is getting as much as attention that it should be getting, or is that an uh, extra thing for people, for the teams who are in the sixth or seventh spot, to just come in and then play European football? It just gives them an opportunity to play European football, but then is it kind of tiring them? Because a team which is in the sixth place or the seventh place in any league, right? They're not having that sort of a squad depth to play in European competition along with the cup game and the Premier League game, right? So, what
Right.
do you think should be done for this Conference Cup? Should it be continuing, or what's with it?
Well, what I'll say is I think it's giving an opportunity for some other players to get European experience, and also giving an opportunity to small teams also to be able to have trophies in their cabinet. But then, if you look at this, at the end of the day, though a lot of teams that have been given this opportunity don't get a chance to win it. Teams that have been relegated from the Champions League that joins the Conference League, are those that win it. Let's say if Chelsea is being dropped out from the group stages and could not proceed, when they get into that competition, definitely you have to put your money on them that those teams will win it. Arsenal, I'm not sure about Arsenal, but let's say Real Madrid gets himself into that competition, definitely they'll win it. So it doesn't become people don't really value that league because they believe there are shit teams all around Europe that plays in that competition. But I'll say that we have lots of teams in this country, in the world. I mean, in Europe. But then we have to find some competition for those that fall below the top four to be able to play it themselves and see if they can get that experience. It's all about experience, making the club bigger, making the club get to a certain level. So I won't dispute it. I respect that trophy. Just like when you go to our trophy cabinet, we count the Europa trophies that we've won to in our trophy cabinet to be the number of trophies we've also won. So yeah, I will never disrespect the Conference League. It's all about how big your squad is, the squad depth. If you have it, then it means that you can compete in your regular league and also compete in the Conference League as well.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm just going through the goals that that took place in this particular game, and
Right.
while I see the third goal, one thing that kind of strikes me odd, and this is something that we've been discussing for quite a few games now, quite a few
Yeah.
run of games now.
Yeah, I remember the goal.
Yeah, Kane's positioning. He was the person who actually did that slide tackle at that point in time
Right.
on Zaka. See, if there was a defender who made that challenge, he wouldn't have committed for a sliding tackle inside the box. Since
Right.
it was Kane who made that tackle, I understand from where he is coming. He lost the ball up front, so he
Yeah.
had to track back and then provide that slide tackle and try to win the ball back from Saka.
Right.
But I kind of feel that was irresponsible from Kane to do that, given that he's already come into the into the penalty area, and he's trying a slide tackle without perfection, right? And
Yeah.
since he tried that slide tackle, the defender who was actually marking Saka had to move a bit backward, right? So he was
Yeah.
not closely now tracking Saka, which allowed Saka the space to turn to his right and then take a shot, right? If
Yeah.
that was a defender who was just tracking Saka and not Kane, what would have happened there was probably he wouldn't have committed to any challenge, and then he would have just been tracking him until he goes out, just runs out of the box, right?
Right.
That is essentially what a defender does. We've seen Aspi do this plenty of time on the wingers, whoever is playing against Chelsea. And people don't, as a defender, you're not expected to commit to any challenge until it becomes perfectly lethal, right?
Right.
But then once Kane committed to this challenge, there was no option than to move backward because he was already committing and he was sliding to that challenge, and this defender had to give space for that, and that allowed Saka to pull the ball backward, and then take a shot. Move towards the right, and then take a shot on the post, and then that was a beautiful shot from
Right.
Saka. And Loris had no chance whatsoever.
Just like what I was telling you, the experience make a player much more better. If you trust in young players and you give them the chance, they will prove you people wrong. Saka has been playing very well last season. He was the player that really took Arsenal to even 8th position. Without Saka, Arsenal wouldn't have got to that position that he had because Aubameyang at that last season was not playing his best. So Saka is the one that was holding the team, and with all that confidence, he was able to play very well in the Europe competitions that just took place. So yeah, Saka is unbelievable talent, a very young talent. He has a lot more to give. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised Saka scored, but I don't know with Harry Kane. Harry Kane keep missing balls. I don't know. If I
He's
were
become very
Nuno,
sloppy, right?
yeah, he's not in the game. His mindset is not still in the Premier League. Harry Kane will not dominate. He will not win the Golden Boot this time. The Golden Boot will be it's probably going to go to Mohamed Salah. Also, the reason why I'm saying because of my team, the way we're playing, the way Lukaku is playing, I don't think that Lukaku can get that double digit numbers for us. But kudos if we found those small teams that's where Lukaku rise to the occasions. Small teams, he always play his best when he plays against those setup teams and where there's where he can really bully the players. But when he's playing against those big teams where they can really match him boot to boot, Lukaku find himself wanting. So yeah, Aubameyang can fight. Aubameyang can be in there. Is that Chinese?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, can you recognize this language? You already know 7 languages. I thought
Yeah, it's
you could better
Chinese.
recognize the language.
Yeah, that's Chinese.
All right, so we've got someone from China watching the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you joining the stream. Please share, like, and subscribe the channel. I'm really sorry I don't understand Chinese, but then hope you can understand English and follow us.
Yeah.
You know what?
Follow.
Click on the subscribe button. We'll bring you all Premier League content for most of the games at least, right?
Yeah. VJ brings you the Premier League content, upload Premier League and previews and reviews, and then also news around Chelsea Football Club, and also he brings you the transfer news all the time. So click on it, keep your bell notification icon active, so anytime you go live, you won't miss anything from him. So yeah, it's
Thank
very
you,
good
Nizian.
content. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So Nizian, there's another question for you, right?
Go ahead.
Even I was not happy with the way that Kane was playing today. The positioning was completely and utterly wrong. But could it be because Nuno doesn't have control over a player like Kane? The reason why I ask you this question is because Nuno doesn't have a history of managing star players like Kane in his team. He's come from Wolves, and he doesn't have any star players that he had to manage when he was at his team, right? And when he comes to Tottenham, a club which has stars like Kane, Son, people like that, what is the mental transition that a coach has to go through in order to get these players to listen to him? I mean, we've seen the same with Pochettino. He's struggling there at PSG, though the team is with all stars mapped in that team. It's kind of difficult. It becomes difficult for Pochettino to handle that the team, and that's exactly what is happening with Nuno as well. I feel I don't feel that Nuno has control over this team as much as he would want to, and that's probably because of the Kane's presence in the team. Maybe he has control over the team, but not with Kane. So what do you think is the effect of a manager not being able to control one particular player who's like the star of this team and who's historically the leading goal scorer of the entire team over the history of the club, right? He's not a normal person. If you see from a Tottenham's perspective, it's not even like Lukaku. People like Lukaku. I mean, though Lukaku has scored n number of goals across the competitions, but then he's not a Chelsea legend yet, right? But then
Right.
had you have had Lampard in the team, you coming in as a new coach cannot instruct Lampard to play this way, right? Matteo was not able to do that with Lampard, obviously because Lampard they can coach himself. Those are that sort of players. So what exactly is happening with Nuno and Kane? Is that a relationship quite sour?
It's a wonderful question. It's kind of a what a question. Look, what I say is Nuno hasn't experienced that big egos in his club. Now he's fighting with two big egos. One with the Hurricane, and the second one is Ndombele. What can he do with those two players? To
And
me,
also
if
with
I
the owner.
and then also with the owner, what he has to do if he's bold and if he wants his presence to be recognized in the dressing room, he has to drop Hurricane. Let work with Hurricane.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to drop Harry Kane and put somebody else there, and bring Harry Kane in second half or something. Or people might talk, but then you have to put a statement down that Harry Kane is not playing his best right now. So behind the scenes, you have to work with Harry Kane, get his brain back to Tottenham before you can get the best. Excuse me. Before you can get the best out of Harry Kane right now. So, and also another player who has lots of egos with Ndombele. I don't see he's a player with lots of talent. He has his inclusion and the things that he does. He's very phenomenal on the ball. But then, how can you have this player gives you more productivity? Because off the ball he doesn't do much. So
Yeah.
it's going to be very difficult for decision making for Nuno Espirito Santos, and that's what I call the in-game management. How to manage players, not just coaching. Because right now he's been tagged as the manager for Tottenham Hotspur. But then, how do you manage those big egos? It's the same thing that Mauricio Pochettino is going through at PSG. He has to manage those big egos. Lionel Messi. We all seen the scene. We saw the scene earlier on when sometime a couple of days ago when Messi was being sub out. I think Friday when he was being sub out, and he didn't even want to shake hands with his own coach. It's going to be very difficult for you as a coach of that nature to be able to control the dressing room. So Nuno has to do something fast before he loses his dressing room. Else it'll be very difficult for him to find another job.
Agreed. That's a nice segue for me to move into the next question that I actually had for you. You said that Kane should be dropped, right?
Right.
The We had this question in the comment section as well during the start of the game. City, I mean, this particular Tottenham team is the team that won against City without Kane,
Right.
right? When Kane had this transfer news and then the whole saga that was happening there, he was not there. But they managed to win against City. So this team is actually capable of playing the style of football Nuno wants to play, and they were able to produce a result against one of the best, or the best, arguably the best team in the Premier League at this point in time. So the club and the players know how to produce a result, and the coach as well know it. So there's just this one person who's come in who doesn't want to be really in the club, and he's kind of making the entire equation go wrong. That's how I feel, right?
Yeah.
It's not that I'm talking about Kane as a fault from his end. Obviously, there were concerns as to his transfer not going well, and the owners and the owner and him not having a proper relationship. But end of the day, you're still at the club, and you're still expected to do a professional job for the club, right? You'll have to
Right.
have that sort of a mental ability. You'll have to tune in your mind accordingly, and then play for for one more year because you've committed to the club for a long-term deal, and you were the one who signed that particular deal. But then you'll have to respect that deal any day. You can say I had a gentleman agreement and all that, but end of the day, it's still a 6-year deal. No matter whatsoever gentleman shakes and handshakes that you had with the owner, it's a 6-year deal. If you don't have anything in writing, then it's null and void.
Right.
And as a Premier League player, you should be knowing that. Me and you, coming from different backgrounds, we know how contracts works. And being someone as a player in this league, you should be obviously knowing how contract work. It doesn't work through all these gentleman handshake agreements. So
Right.
I don't know why he made that error, but this is not a time for contemplating that one. But if you have not been allowed to go to a different club, then which means that you're going to stay here for another year.
Mm-hmm.
End of the year, when you are trying to go out of this club, you should have some market value, right? If he
Right.
continues to play in this sort of a form, he's obviously going to drop his own market value. Don't you think so?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Maybe today he was. This season he was valued at 100 million or 150 million.
Yeah.
The next season probably 80 or 70 because of the form that he is currently displaying. So he's not doing anyone any favor, not for himself, not for the club as well.
Well, it's it's not. I would say I understand your question. It's not all about the favor that for himself. The brain is not there. When psychologically, when you break down, it's hard to get you back to where you used to be. His intention was not to be at Tottenham Hotspur this season. It was to play with Manchester City. But Levy wants so much money, and City are not willing to pay over the odds to get the signature of Kane. So they have to move on. But the only thing is they have to drop in for a little bit and work with him and bring him back on, because Kane is not getting younger. He's getting older. He might leave next season. Levy might let him leave next season, but then he has to get psyched up, get him off the game, let him come in at 70th minute to change the face of the game, because his mindset is not there, and the players keep giving him the balls. He doesn't make good decision. He doesn't make good decision with the ball. So the only thing that I think Nuno has to do, that's get him out.
Yeah, I agree that Mourinho, brought in this sort of a style where Kane drops deep and then contributes to the defensive part of the game as well, defensive structure of the team, and then moves forward and tries to create something and then probably score a goal here and there.
Yeah.
But my question for you is it that Kane is not still trusting his team? I know that he is one level above all these players that he's playing with, but then when a striker doesn't trust his own team, that reflects in the way that he plays. Why does he want to commit to the defense? Is that maybe because he doesn't trust the players that he's playing alongside with? When I say trust, the capability of the player.
Well, the capability of the players is there. He's been playing with Human Song last season. They've been having a combination. They've been scoring lots of goals last season.
Yeah, attacking wise is fine. Maybe the defense he's not comfortable with. That's why he's dropping deep and then trying to help them out.
I don't know why he keep dropping deep. He's supposed to be the long ranger, the focal point of the attack. I don't know why he keep dropping. He doesn't. Probably he's trying to get involved, get himself into the game, and he knows that he's not getting good service. And when he stands there, he's going to be idle. So he tried to involve himself into the game. That's the main reason why he drops down. But at the end of the day, the defense and the midfield are not communicating, are not clicking very well. So when if you are a striker of that stature, it becomes very difficult for you to get goals. So he can't stay there. He can't stay up there and waiting for the defenders or midfielders to come all over and bring him the ball for him to score. So he tried to involve himself. That is why he keep dropping deeper and deeper all the time. So yeah, that's the reason why. But besides that,
even today I saw a ball from even today I saw a ball from Reguilon, and then that ball found Son, and Son was actually driving forward, and he was searching for Kane, and Kane was actually behind him. while they were Hoiberg and Reguilon on the other side, they were moving. I mean, they were forward in the pitch than Kane.
Right.
So, what exactly are you doing staying behind? Are you going to take a rebound shot? Is that what you're supposed to do? It's
No,
like almost Kovacic or Mount or Kante playing in that position, right? Not even Mount. Mount won't play there. It probably is Kante or Jorginho or Kovacic who will play that, rebound players sort of a thing.
yeah.
Like when it hits the bar and comes or the defender and comes, they can
Rebound.
take a
Yeah.
rebound shot. That is
Yeah.
exactly where he was playing. I was kind
Right.
of shocked. Dude, what are you doing there? I mean, you're supposed to be on the box when, Son
Yeah.
delivers the ball there. But then it is what it is, and Kane has to definitely improve that. And that's exactly where I even feel that Nuno has to take a stab and say that, you know what, the defenders know to do their job. You
Yeah.
start committing towards the attacking front side of the pitch, and stop going back to the defense. You don't have to fall back to the defense. We've got that covered, right? He is supposed to be the person who's
To
supposed to
tell him
take that
that. Yeah.
stab and say that, right? Yeah, but it is what it is. Too much analysis into Tottenham, though. But what about coming back to Arsenal? Did they find their old form now? Like 3 matches in, though the first two did not say much about the team. The third match against Tottenham really said a lot. I mean, the pass was fluidic. People exactly know. I mean, the players exactly knew where they were moving to, and they knew exactly where the attackers were. Emil Smith Rowe with a beautiful pass to Aubameyang, just
Aubameyang.
behind Sanchez, contributing to the second goal. The first goal from Saka, trying to pass the ball into Emil Smith Rowe, who finishes it to the bottom right corner. And the third
Right.
goal from Saka as well, individual effort and individual brilliance, putting the ball into the back of the net. Everything seemed to have come from the counter attack, if you think about it. But then that's the ability that they've shown today in the pitch. They've been so lethal on the counter attack. So, what do you think Arteta kind of tweaked in the system that they were working with in the first three matches,
Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
where they had continuous losses, to the games that are now being played, three continuous wins? What's the change in the perspective as to what Arteta is trying to do in Arsenal now?
I don't think Arsenal are playing anything different from what they used to do. Arsenal are their own, the shadow of themselves. Arsenal will play 2 games highly because Tottenham are not really Tottenham that we know. So as I'm not with no disrespect to Arsenal, they've played well today because Tottenham don't know what they were doing on the pitch. But then we'll see the same thing happen next season. I mean, next game, Arsenal will play one of those low blocks team and they will lose. So it's nothing new. Don't expect anything different from Arsenal. They will
Makes
go through
sense.
the same. They will go through the same spell again in the next game. Who are they even playing? I have to find out who Arsenal is playing next season. I mean, not next
Next
season.
match, right?
The next
Week,
match.
yeah.
Next week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
probably.
sure. I've not checked the league stat, anyways.
Yeah, Arsenal will probably be playing. Who are they playing this next game? Premier League with 16. Let me see who they play. Trying to. Oh, I got it. Fixtures right here. Arsenal will be playing. No, they just play this.
Next
No.
week, Arsenal are playing Brighton
That's
in the MX Stadium.
Brighton will be going on top of the league. Yep, they're playing very
Yeah,
good. Graham Potter and guys are playing
yeah.
very very good. So it will be another difficult game for
So,
Arsenal.
hence,
So,
hence Spurs are
yep,
playing against Villa
yep.
at the Tottenham
So
Stadium, White Hart Lane. It's
they
called
saw they
Tottenham
saw
Stadium
they
now.
saw what happened. Villa saw what happened. The Villa also did what I think they played 3-3 to Liverpool. 3-3 to Liverpool. So yeah, you should expect what is coming. What is coming? What is coming? What is coming is not good for um
Both the
I mean
teams.
Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur at all. What is coming is not good for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, Aston Villa is going to be difficult. They just finished uh, getting a win from the Old Trafford, right? And both of them
Yeah,
are difficult managers to deal with. Both Potter for Brighton and Aston Villa's Dean Smith, right?
yeah.
Both of them are going to be difficult to deal with, but it's been an amazing stream, guys. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes almost now. The watch along is it's coming to an end at this point in time. We've got Danny who came into the stream during the watch along, and we've got Nizzy on today. So the stream
Big up to
has
you,
been
Danny. Yeah, big up
yeah
to
the
him.
team the stream has been doing great in terms of the number of people watching as well.
Views.
I did not expect honestly this number of views, but then thank you so
Yeah,
much guys for supporting us and continue to support us. Watch Nizion's channel as well, Blue Clouds TV. He's one of those consistent content creators that you can find from the Chelsea community. He is from the US, not Detroit. I'm not going to say Detroit. It's Michigan, right?
Michigan. Yeah,
Uh, I'm just used to saying Detroit, Michigan. That's it. So he is from Michigan. So we are like international fan bases for Chelsea community. We scattered across Australia, US, India, and different countries. But then we are combined together. As a community when it comes to
right,
Chelsea. It's
right.
always nice to have an international connect for a club like Chelsea, and I'm really happy to have found a good friend in Nizian, and please do visit his channel as well. He I guess he did a watch along today as well. He just completed his
Yeah,
watch along and then he directly jumped into this watch along. Thank you so much for committing to that. I know how difficult it is to
yeah,
sit in the stream for like 2 hours or 3 hours altogether.
yeah.
We've all done that, and thank you so much for doing that for me, Nizian, and having your post-match review as well in this channel. It does help this channel a lot. Thank you so much for putting in your effort. I know you haven't had your lunch yet, so
No.
any final thoughts before we close the stream, Nizia?
Yeah, I always say it's always a pleasure to join you, VJ. It's always a pleasure. Do I say the name right? Is it VJ?
Yeah, it's Vijay, and probably people other than Indians don't call me Vijay; they call me VJ, and just fine with the names.
It's VJ or VJ? Because I see the V and I see VJ. Is
Yeah,
it
so you can
V
call
or
me
we?
Vijay. Vijay is my
VJ.
actual name. Yeah,
Okay,
but then people used to call me Vijay. I work with US counterparts most of the time, and they often call me Vijay. So
VJ.
um,
Okay,
I'm just getting used to the name Vijay as well. So either way is fine for me, Vijay or
okay.
Vijay.
All right,
But then
VJ.
I'm called Vijay in my home, so that's my
Okay.
name.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to always join you here and then contribute for whatever knowledge that I have in the game that we all love. And then entertain people. What we do is more create content and entertain people on YouTube. Like I said, if I'm free, if I'm not sleeping and you're up, why not? I will join in and then chip in and then help the stream. So it's always a pleasure. It's always nice to know you, my brother. Wherever you are, may God or Allah or Buddha or whoever protect you very well and then help you get to where you want to be in your YouTube journey. And I hope that everything comes on well for you. Thank you for
Thank you
having me
so much.
again one more time.
Thanks, Nizam. And thanks for the blessings as well. And the same goes to you. God bless you.
You too.
All right. So, guys, we've reached the end of the stream. Thank you so much for sticking around. We will soon catch you in another stream. Probably we'll have a. What do you have, in terms of content lined up for this week? Nizam, do you want to just give them a.
Yeah. I will be streaming the if you guys can check probably he's gonna put some of my channel link down there. So if
Yeah.
you're watching it in the anytime you're watching it, my content, I mean check his description. Probably my channel link will be there. I will be coming up with a match preview reviews and maybe a watch along for the Juventus and Chelsea game. And also I bring in daily news. It could be news surrounding Chelsea and also maybe some other club at all time. So every day I do stream half an hour in the morning my time around 9:30 to 10 a.m, which would be around 3 p.m in UK time. I'm not sure about the Indian time, but if you know UK
7:30
time,
IST.
yeah, 7. Yeah, so yeah, that's when I used to stream. But I got this lineup for you guys.
Perfect, and that's pretty much the same as well from my end as well. We'll have a Juventus and Chelsea pre-match review, and Juventus are just coming out of a win 3-2. I'm not sure
3-2.
which team they play against. I kind of forgot who they play against, but then they're coming out for a win, which is not the case with Chelsea. So it's going to be interesting on how the match is going to play out. And the match is happening on 30th of September, Thursday night. So we'll come up with all those
they play
pre-match
Sampdoria.
reviews and stuff. Yeah, Sampdoria. All right.
Sampdoria.
So pre-match reviews as well. I mean, pre-match reactions, reviews, post-match reviews. All of that is lined up for this week. We've got a midweek game and we've got a weekend game against Southampton later in this week. Are we playing that against in the home or in the Saints?
It should be away.
It's an away game for us, so that's again going to be interesting because they just drew with Manchester City in their previous fixture. So not the previous one, the last week, right? The week
last
this.
week.
Yeah. So it's not an easy game, guys. It's not. Southampton is not as easy as you guys think. Probably it would be. It's going to be difficult, but we've got a lot of content lined up. Thank you so much for sticking around. We will catch you in the forthcoming streams, and you can always either find me at CFC Chats here or in Nizion's channel, Blue Clouds TV, or your local Blue. I probably go to a lot of a lot of channels as a panelist, so you can find me at even GNA TV or Carefully Blueways, Carefree Lewis G, these channels. So but it's all Chelsea content, and we are united together as a Chelsea community, and that's what we love about this. So thank you guys. Peace out. I'm ending the broadcast now.
Peace out.